Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome back to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Without further ado, let us begin a new game with Spyro the Dragon.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Gnasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Gnasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I'm already liking how they ended up interpreting the Gnasty Gnorc thing of him just watching television. Alright, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. It wasn't long since we've been back here, that's quite certain. But, yeah, seems like we were here just yesterday, and quite honestly, we kind of were. The Gateway to Charity was about a week ago, and now we're here. So, what are the controls of this game? Controls were slightly tweaked. They ended up streamlining the controls for most of the games to have the same repertoire. So, instead of the L2 and R2 button moving the camera, that has been now relegated to the right analog stick, as it should be. And we also have the L2 button, which will center the camera to wherever Spyro is facing, so that is good as well. Breathe fire with the circle button, charge with the square button, jump with the X button, hold the X button while in the air to glide. You do not have a hover in this game. This is just like Spyro the Dragon 1, which means, oh boy, I'm gonna have fun in a Magic Crafter's world. But, if you hit the triangle button while gliding, you will drop straight down, so you don't need to worry about any, issues right there. Square to charge, and finally, what did the L1 and R1 buttons do? Like a cat rolling in the dirt. Only in this case, it's the grass. So, what is the name of the game? Name of the game is simple. Oh yeah, R2 breathes fire as well for some odd reason. We are collecting gems and dragons to stop Gnasty Gnorc and free our brethren. Now, one thing I've been very interested in, I have not heard the Stuart Copeland remastered tracks, except for what I've seen in some trailers. So, I'm gonna be keeping the remastered soundtrack for these games, obviously. But, if you so wish, go to sound in the options. You can change the music from Reignited to the original at any point you want. Dynamic music, I have no idea what that is. I'm not gonna mess with that in the slightest. So what is this? That is a life container, because Spyro the Dragon 1 had a weird concept with lives. Not like, oh, hey, we have lives. No, it's more... how should I put it? It's more so that lives could be acquired by farming Gnorcs here. Because Gnorcs are normally treasure. However, in this case, if you kill a Gnorc and have already collected its treasure, because enemies respawn later on when you leave the world and come back, then an orb will drop. Collect the orb and have it surround Spyro's head, and you will end up gaining a life. Or sometimes they'll just drop lives very randomly. At least I believe that's how it is. I made sure not to go for a lot of information because I wanted to see what the changes would be. Because Spyro the Dragon series is something I grew up with extensively. Believe it or not, Spyro the Dragon 1, least one I have experience with. I didn't own Spyro the Dragon 1 as a kid. I owned Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage and then later Spyro Year of the Dragon. I wouldn't get a physical copy or even a copy of Spyro 1, be it digital or physical, until way later. I played it at a cousin's house as she had the game, but I just never, you know, had the actual game myself. I went that way. I forgot about those gems right there. Right, go up the whirlwind. Now, you might have noticed I had gotten a skill point earlier when I got onto that ledge. Like I said, haven't really... I know I'm ignoring the dragons. I haven't really looked at what the skill points are for this game in particular. But I do know that some of it's going to be stuff I'm just going to end up coming across when I end up doing stuff for 100% in this game, because that's kind of how it rolls most of the time whenever these remasters add in like skill points or trophies for things that didn't have trophies or skill points in the past. Right, get the gems. I am missing one gem. Hello, balloonist. Right, where am I missing a gem? Where am I missing a gem, actually? I normally don't miss gems. Oh, it's probably the maze, actually. Surprisingly, it is not in the maze. Why am I missing a gem? All this lush green forest, and I can't find gems. I need the shinies. Oh, there it is. So, 100 out of 100 gems. So, now that we're done that, let's go and free some dragons. See some new animated cutscenes.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
All right. And what was that? Well, if you talk to this fairy, you can end up replaying the dragon you had freed or continue. In the past, this was how you would save the game. Now there is autosave, which means it's going to be the bane of my existence if I lose the recording. So, next dragon, Dilbin. I already messed up.
Where's Gnasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
What he means by that is Sparks is our health indicator, and every time we end up getting hit, his color will change from yellow to blue to green, and then he disappears.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
It seems weird without having Carlos Alazraqui. reprise his role for Spyro and Spyro 1. But then again, they wanted to streamline this, so they got Tom Kenny for all of them. Right, and final dragon of the Artisan homeworld, Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
So, all dragons found, 100% complete for the level. Now, interestingly enough, that cutscene actually varies depending on how many dragons you have first. If you end up opening up the boss gate first by getting 10 dragons, then you will be able to get a different cutscene. So keep that in mind. But before we end off this episode, there is one level we are actually going to do, and that is this level right here, Sunny Flight. Hop, skip, and jump. That is for accessing Sunny Flight. Pretty much Sunny Flight is one of the speedway levels in this game, so why don't we head off to the speedway? And the reason why we're doing a speedway is because I want to leave most of the other levels for the next episode. I'm probably going to get through all of them, honestly. Right. Now I usually start with this. Let's see how well this path goes. Okay, inverted controls, inverted controls. Controls feel a bit different, and it is really messing with me. That is really messing with me. Wow. Like, that is, like, uncanny. I might actually crash just to do that, because I was not used to that. Choo-choo! Right. Gnorcs and Plains! How close the camera is. I think that's what's also throwing me off. The camera feels very close. Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I've got to crash. Retry? Now that I know the controls for this, ugh. That was uncanny. The camera's so close. You're gonna hear me say stuff like that a lot in this because no practice file. No nothing, just going into this really unprepared. But do you expect any more from me on that? Because of the people who've been following this channel for a while now. Funny too, because this is the 6th anniversary year. When this was announced, I was kind of hoping it was going to come out in summer because when I changed my name. Because when I was changing my name, I'm like, okay, hey, I could change my name and then do the first project I ever did as the first project I do for the new name. These poor Gnorcs. What are they doing? Oh, man. I didn't realize I ran out of time. This is proving to be a blunder. Then again, this is me. This is me when I play games without playtesting them. Whoa, I bounced. I do not like that tunnel. That tunnel is... Ugh. This is just the first flight. Right. I'm sure it'll come to me as we go forward in the game. Right. So that takes care of that. Two. There's probably a skill point for doing the speedway at a certain time. In hindsight, because they did that in Spyro 2. Actually goes with the gates this time. Now that I've got time. Time is on my side. Three. Here I wanted to keep this episode short. Oh well. And it's not like I don't have practice with the Spyro the Dragon series. I mean, I said earlier I did the Gateway to Charity and about a week ago, so I know where things are. I know how to do things. I'm just bad at things. 7. Haha! 1 millisecond. Best time 2209. All right, so we will quit, and I will check out the guidebook, as it used to be inventory beforehand, and we will see if it lists skill points, or if that's going to be something I'm going to have to beat the game in order to get the skill points for. Because that is how it worked in the second game. So guidebook, sunny flight. It looks like, oh, they actually tell you it too. Reach tricky platform. Yeah, in the original game, the tricky platform was kind of a pain in the butt. Also, please keep in mind, Spyro cannot swim in this game. Yep, they still have the little orbs. Surprised they just didn't go with the butterflies. Still have the orbs, I had to confirm that. Hello, Gnorc. I'm probably not going to do the Gnorc death counter, honestly. I mean, I screwed it up in the original. But, anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Neronium. Next time, we are going to be doing some of the main levels in the Artisan homeworld. Come here, Gnorc. See you all next time.